How's it going, guys? My name is Exotic Gaming and welcome back to another gaming video on my YouTube channel. Today's video is very different from what I generally post to my channel, in that today's video is a comparison video between two very interesting games, Pixelgun 3D and Pixelfield. Most of the people watching this video right now have probably heard of or played Pixelgun 3D, but there is another game out there that is definitely deserving of some attention. And that, of course, is Pixelfield, a relatively new first-person shooter that's got all the bells and whistles necessary to become a major mobile shooter. It's a lot newer than Pixelgun 3D, but its developers have shown great strides in its creation, and that is why I think it is worthy of a full comparison to the main pixelated shooter, Pixelgun 3D. Now, I hope you find this video helpful as I go in depth between the two different games. Hopefully, you'll agree with what I say, and hopefully this video was worth the time and effort I put into creating it. If you are pleased with this video, please give your support by leaving a thumbs up, and hey, if we get enough likes on this video, I can do a comparison between Pixelgun 3D and Pixel Strike 3D, as many of you all have suggested me to do in the past. Now, it's all up to you. I can't really force you to do anything, but I'm telling you, that video will be really cool if it happens. Anyways, I guess with all this being said, let's get on with this comparison video. Before we begin, in the background, I have various clips of gameplay in both games to show you all what they look like while I speak about the two. Now, to begin, I guess we should introduce this video by talking about the main topics we'll be comparing the games on: graphics, gameplay, and ease of access, where I guess you could group the game's interface into. To start, we should talk about the graphics of both of the games. Truth is, as we all know, Pixelgun 3D is much more of a Minecraft-style shooter. Whether or not you realize this, long ago when Pixelgun first came out, it was literally called, in quotes, Minecraft-style first-person shooter. Therefore, when you open up Pixelgun and start to investigate around the app, you'll find it to stay very true to its pixelated origins. Very few things are rounded, and very few things resemble anything other than what you could find in Minecraft. In contrast, when taking a look at Pixelfield, we see that developers diverge from the pixelated look with every aspect. Now, there are areas of the game that are very much more Minecraft-inspired, but there are other things in the games that are rounded and do not look as Minecraft-style as other pixelated shooters. It's clever, because even though Pixel is in the title of Pixelfield, by making the game look less Minecraft-themed, the developers can bring in people that don't even like Minecraft and still have a good time. However, just because one game is less Minecraft-themed than the other, doesn't mean one has better graphics than the other. That's why you must look more into the actual graphical quality of the maps. When you take this into account, that's where Pixelgun will reign supreme. I found when playing both games, Pixelgun just seems like it has more definition in the textures of the maps. While both games have lots of unique, engaging maps, everything seems to flow better and look better designed in the maps of Pixelgun 3D. However, we have to take into account Pixelgun being out for almost 4 years now, and with Pixelgun much less, so in 4 years, with continued graphical updates, Pixelfield could easily have much better graphics than Pixelgun at its stage right now. With graphical quality out of the way, we now move over to gameplay, arguably the most important aspect of the games. If you've played Pixelgun and Pixelfield, you'll know the gameplay is very different in both games. As we all know, Pixelgun can definitely get pretty chaotic. If you jump into a map like, say, Pool Party and try to use an average weapon, you will be bombarded by area damage weapons and one-shot kill weapons from every angle. However, in contrary, with Pixelfield, I found it takes a lot longer to kill enemies and much more weapons are balanced. There are far fewer area damage and one-shot kill weapons, which gives you a chance to last longer in the battlefield. We all know we die far too quickly in Pixelgun 3D. In a map like Coliseum, it's rare to last more than 15 seconds before someone with a ghost lantern comes in to absolutely devastate you. With Pixelfield, still the vast majority of players will use assault rifles and small machine guns, and because of this, true skill is associated with getting good gameplay. If you're accurate, you will perform the best, unlike Pixelgun 3D. With Pixelgun, you can have little to no accuracy and still come out on top just by using an area damage weapon. Now, Pixelgun wasn't always like this. February of 2014 introduced the prototype, an anti-gravity blaster amongst other one-shot kill weapons and area damage weapons, and it's gotten more and more difficult from then on. Pixelfield has stayed true to its roots of being the more tactical and skill-based FPS of the two, and I commend the developers for that. So in the end, gameplay-wise, Pixelfield is the clear winner. It doesn't mean this will always be like this, though. Pixelfield developers could easily mess up their game to be more like Pixelgun, or Pixelgun could realize its mistakes, nerf a lot of the weapons, and restore its tactical beauty that it once had several years ago. Finally, moving on to the third and final aspect of this comparison, we have to take a look at ease of access, or to put it in simpler terms, how easy is it to get used to the app and figure out where everything is on the menu? If we open up the both games for the first time, we have tutorials set in place, which for Pixelgun is a big step up from several years ago where it did not have one. However, when viewing both tutorials, it seems Pixelfield's is much more in-depth. The developers went into every aspect of gameplay with Pixelfield's tutorial, including grenades, moving in more obstacle-heavy areas, and basic parkour. On the other hand, Pixelgun's tutorial is in a simple box where you test one gun out and you're finished. However, when you finish this tutorial for both apps and you are presented with the main menus of both, everything is a lot easier to see with Pixelgun. The colors are darker and the words are more difficult to see with Pixelfield, whereas with Pixelgun, everything is bright, words are large, and everything seems much more inviting. Rather than having small buttons to indicate a Battle Now button or shop menu like Pixelfield has, Pixelgun has big colorful buttons to easily direct beginning players around the app. Now, while this isn't necessary for Pixelfield to incorporate into their game, as it's obvious they wanted a more cool feel for their main menu, it does make it more difficult to view the app and get used to it. Now, when looking at actual gameplay and ease of access in that respect, both games have relatively similarly placed buttons, so it's going to be the same level of difficulty in using both apps when you begin. However, when looking at what we mentioned before, I do have to give the point to Pixelgun for ease of access. And with that being said, that's it for this comparison. I could have probably pinpointed other things in both games to make one better than the other, like which one is more pay to win and which one has better guns, but in general, when looking at the three things I mentioned, graphics, gameplay, and ease of access, the winner is Pixelgun 3D. However, as I stated before, this isn't always going to be true. Pixelgun has been out since August of 2013, and Pixelfield has been out since the very end of December 2015. Pixelgun has an over 2-year head start with its development, so it's slightly unfair to compare the two games on the same level. If we were to compare Pixelfield with Pixelgun 2 years ago, things may have been very different. And if we were to compare Pixelgun now to Pixelfield in December of 2019, things will almost certainly be very different. Regardless, both games are fantastic, and if you haven't tried out one or the other, or both, I highly recommend trying them out. They are engaging, fun, and easy to get addicted to. And with that, I've finished my comparison. Props to the Pixelgun company and Epic Stars for making great games. Now, if you're watching this far and you enjoyed this video, I would appreciate it a ton if you left a like down below. Like I said, enough support on this video, and I'll take Pixelgun and compare it to Pixel Strike, where who knows what the winner would be. If this is the very first video you are watching on my channel, feel free to subscribe for awesome content, and comment down below if you'd like to see Pixelfield as a series on my channel. But yeah, thank you all for watching, enjoy the last few minutes of gameplay at the end of the video, and I'll see you all in the next episode.
Who?